Hello everyone, this is our study time and we are here once again with one more poem, Father to Son from 11th class. The book is Hornbill, written by Elizabeth Jennings. The poem exclusively talks about and has brought about the theme of generation gap, especially between father and son. This always happens when son gets adulthood or in his teenage. His feelings, his emotions, his growth, both mental and physical growth, are at high peak, and there are some issues, some problems. Both fail to understand each other, and due to their attitude and some more psychological things, this always happens. And whatever happens, but there is a gap. This gap leads to breaking of the family, and many families spoils due to failure of understanding, failure of dialogues, and they are living in the same house, but they are totally different. They are totally stranger to each other. There is no understanding between them. There is no dialogue. They are living silently. They have good feelings for each other, but they fail to show them. So they cannot bring unity in thoughts, in opinions. In this poem, the poetess, you can say poetess, Elizabeth Jennings has brought about the same theme, same idea. Here the father is saying, I do not understand this child, though we have lived together now in the same house for years. I know nothing of him, so try to build up a relationship from how he was when small, yet have I killed. The first line shows that the father and son both are living in the same house, but like a strangers. There is no dialogue, no communication. They fail to bring communication, and they always differ in opinion, and always are opponent. And father is saying he knows nothing of him, though he is living in the same house. He fails to decide what he thinks, what he wants, what he loves. Father cannot understand. However, he is trying to build up a relationship, try to converse with the son, but fails. There is no result. It is totally in vain. In the last line, he said, how he was when small, yet have I killed. However, he was living in the same house when he was small, a young one. He has reared him up in his own fashion, own style. Yet, he killed the relationship. There is some poles, some differences, and the relationship has broken between them, and now there is a gap. Communication gap, maybe generation gap is there. In the second sentence, see, the seed I spake or sown, each where the land is his and none of mine. When you speak like strangers, there is no sign of understanding in air. This child is built to my design, yet what he loves I cannot share. In the second line, the scenario is same. The main issue is the same. He says, the boy, the child, the son is his, and he is living in the same house, yet nothing is mine. It means the son resembles to father in physical growth, but in mental growth or in thinking he is totally different. So nothing is mine, the poet says. We speak like strangers, and they are speaking, they are communicating like stranger in gestures only. It usually happens when father and son talk, especially in teenage. Son is in teenage, they speak in gestures only, and there is no sign of understanding. We don't understand each other. There is no communication there. The child is built to my design. This is the child is built to my design. Now, whatever the way he wants to bring him up, he brought him up. Still, there is differences. He cannot achieve what he wanted, and what he loves, I cannot share. What the son loves, the father cannot share his liking. The next stanza, silence around. You may see silence around. Repetition of words. There is figure of speech. That is alliteration. Okay. Silence around us. There is no communication. There is no dialogue between them. He said, I would have been prodigal return into his father's house, the home he knew. See the word prodigal? He is a biblical son in which the father accepts his wasteful child who spends a lot of money. He spoiled his total money, but he wanted to accept his son. He wants him to live with him in his own house, the same house that he knew, where he spent his childhood. Rather than seeing make and move, he does not like to make and move, to wander here and there or live somewhere else and make his world and make his own world, live with his own style. I forgive him too, shaping from sorrow a new love. He is ready to forgive him, forget him, whatever he has made or mistake he has done. Actually, both the father and son are ready to forgive each other, but they fail to show their personal feelings, emotions, or they can not talk lovingly. And due to lack of love, the father gets frustrated. That leads to soulful feeling, and he failed to revive the loving feeling that he used to have about his son. We will also study the next stanzas. Let's discuss the last stanza of the poem, Father to Son. Father and son, we both must live on the same globe and the same land. It's quite common thing. Both have to live somewhere, whether they live in their own home or at somewhere else. So now this is the feeling of the father that they must live on the same globe, on the same earth and the same land. He speaks, I cannot understand. While living together, whatever the son speaks, he fails to understand. He does not understand what he wants to say, whether it is right or wrong. Myself, why anger grows from grief? And he becomes frustrated when he fails to understand his son, and anger grows from this grief, this sorrow. We each put out an empty hand, and both, after making lots of effort, they all the two failed to understand each other. Neither father understands son, nor son understands father. So they are in the same condition. There is no improvement in the relationship. They are living with the same communication and same generation gap. See the word, we put out an empty hand. When we are using this line, there is also figure of speech. Put out an empty hand. This is metaphor. The line has been symbolized. After making lots of efforts, they failed. They cannot bring anything positive. Longing from something to forgive. They always long for forgiving one another. If he talks about father's part, he is ready to forgive him and to bring him home, and even ready to share all his money, all his property. He wants to hand all these things to hand over his son. On the other hand, the son is also ready to come, but there is attitude problem, there is generation gap. This can only be filled by deep understanding of psychology, or bringing about some compromises from both the ends, from father side and son side. Otherwise, this is the prevalent condition, and the whole world holds, the society, the family, and even an individual is facing and suffering with the problem. And this is not going to be eradicated soon or in no time. It will be the same with, if we don't make efforts, we don't understand the psychology of the child or son, so we have to make some compromise. Only then this problem can be solved. The problem is, the point is all about irony. We are living in the same, both fathers and son are living in the same house, but they fail to understand. There is no communication gap. It is full of irony. But the point is quite simple. You student can easily understand it without making much efforts. So this is the explanation of the poem Father of Son by Elizabeth Jenny. I hope you all understood it, learned it, and enjoyed it. Thank you. You may also take a snapshot or screenshot